In today's video, I want to talk about the most important skill that you need to have to become a programmer, and it's probably not what you think it is. Let's discuss. Hello, welcome back. My name is Tim Bachakra. Yes, this is the programming tip of the day, and today's video is all about what is the most important skill that you need to get to obtain to become a programmer. Now, you might be thinking that, okay, I need to learn Java, I need to learn Kotlin or C++. No, it's not the programming language. Is it the computer? Do you need to have the latest, i7 CPU processor with 64 gigs of RAM? No, it's nothing to do with the hardware, and it's not to do with working for a particular place. It's not even to do with the technology. It's all about a very important concept: persistence. Yes, believe it or not, persistence is pretty well going to be your number one most important skill that not only you need to master, but you need to show persistence to succeed as a programmer. Now, why do I say that? Well, the reality is when you're starting out learning programming, really learning any skill, but particularly programming, you are going to get frustrated and you're going to hit the wall on many occasions and get to a stage where you don't want to go on, or you can't figure out a solution. You're frustrated, you want to give up. Your brain's probably screaming at you, Tim, give up, I've had enough, let me do something else. You need to persist through that. The reality is when you're learning a new skill, and again, as I mentioned, programming, it's even more doubly so, perhaps triply so, it's going to get hard at times, and you need to be able to persevere and push through that. Now, I've got a blog post talking more about this, and there's a link to that blog post in the resources section below this video, so check that out if you want to know more about that. But basically, in that blog post, I outline an example of a video game that I played. So I'm a bit of a computer gamer, but at my age, I haven't exactly got the world's fastest reflexes, so I get sort of shot to pieces by the younger people out there. But when I first started this particular game, I found that I sucked at it, for want of a better word. I couldn't figure out what the controls were. When I went to shoot or to block, attack, or whatever it was, I found that I couldn't find the key, I couldn't remember what the key was, and I was dying all the time. But what happened? I persisted at the game. So I got better at it. And that's the reality. When you persist at something, you get better at it. So I started to understand the key bindings. This was an Xbox One that I was playing on. So I understood the various buttons and what they did. I understood how to dodge attacks. I could start playing better. And I was getting further and further into the game because of persistence. And the same is going to hold true to you. Definitely hold true to you as a programmer. I can absolutely almost guarantee this, that if you stick to it, things will become easier. So if you're programming now, and perhaps you've done a bit of programming and you've hit a wall, or you've got to the stage where you can see, like you're watching a tutorial, maybe one of my videos or any other video out there, and you understand the concepts, but you can't apply that into writing your own programs, realize that that is a natural part of programming. Persist at it, keep going, immersing yourself into programming code, and over time you will get better at this, and things will make more sense, and you'll understand the process more. So I can't stress this enough. Persist at it. Don't give up. Just refuse to give up. Just go put it out there and say, I am not going to give up until I master this particular thing, whatever it is that you're trying to master, a programming language, a particular technique, or whatever it is. So if you do that and you go in with that mindset and you keep at it, you will ultimately succeed and be able to become a programmer. Alrighty, so I hope that helped. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I'll get back to you. If you're ready to look at the next tip, click on up here and you can check that out. If you're interested in coding specific programming videos, click on the link in the bottom left hand corner. Consider subscribing by clicking on the link up here, and I'll see you soon.